So here I am with patty cakes and Prof Bruce. Yeah, we're
Thank you.
recording this. It's Humble Creek and the University of Ottawa. And Patrick Lamothe here has just started to share what's he's been working on. All right.
Thank you very
So
much.
before you talk about what's going on here with
Hmm.
this particular project, can you summarize for me, because I know we're going to speak to the project lead
Amanda.
in
Oh,
about an hour, just under an hour.
that's right.
Can you tell me
Yep.
what it is they're trying to achieve? Why are they doing this?
So, obviously you're familiar with the University of Ottawa. So
Okay.
you're also familiar with the cafe, the old Cafe Nostalgica.
Yeah.
Okay, so they revamped the whole. They sort of broke down and torn down and redid the whole Cafe Nostalgica, and they added. It's called Grad Student Association Building.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that that building is up and running, they have some space around it, and what they wanted to do was put some containers around it so that you can have, so it sort of like envelops the surrounding area, and you have a stage, you have a little chef's kitchen. On the top of the chef's kitchen, there's going to be a chef's garden. There's a pull-out stage, like I mentioned, a couple of other things. Um, and let me see here. Actually, I have the details. So they want a hospitality unit. Everything's going to be cladded in wood. So a 10-foot hospitality unit, a 40-foot open container retrofitted for lounging with reinforced roof for a chef's garden. And then a 20-foot container stage with hydraulic front openings,
Mhm.
reinforced for roof to allow for a chef's garden. So all, I guess for both actually. So there's going to be one 40-foot container for lounging, a 40-foot container with the front that drops down for stage. And on both of those, or possibly all of them, there's going to be a chef's garden on the top. And then they also need landscaping excavation work
Is this
and
a
all of that
sole,
stuff.
excuse me, is this a sole source contract?
A sole source contract. It is funded by the University
No,
of
no.
Ottawa.
What I mean is, are they putting this out to tender?
They have. She has sent out two requests so far, and she does not want them. They are not local, and so she's heard of us through word of mouth. I still have not figured out where she's heard from us, but I will ask her today.
Well, I
Um,
think that probably, she likes Humble because you're local,
yep.
but also she likes Humble because you're good at what you do and you're honest. And, you know, I don't have to tell you how most contractors view university contracts. They view them as gold mines, right?
Right. I mean, I mean, I'm the same way when this comes to this. I don't want to pass up this opportunity,
No, but
but
they'll get the contract and then they'll kibosh the not kibosh, they'll hit them over the head with extras, right?
I know exactly how it works. I mean, that's exactly what happens all the time with
Yeah,
public
change
public
orders.
change orders, public funds. I know that working at the Canadian Food Inspection Agency and all of those
Okay, so
big
just
projects.
stop for a minute.
Yeah.
So can you, before you share this screen, can you,
Yep.
or just stop sharing this screen? Can you go to Google Maps and show me the street view of where this thing is going? Or maybe you already have that.
Yeah, I have it right here.
Yeah, I saw it, but I
Uh,
didn't really understand it.
okay.
Can
Yeah,
you
sure. I'll go. I'll
just get out
absolutely.
of this and go to Google Maps
Let me
and
share the actual
yeah,
screen itself.
yeah, go to Google Maps
Oh,
and
it is. It is the actual screen. Okay, perfect.
and go to Google. I can always do it, but you'll be faster,
No,
I guess.
I got it. I got it here. Google Maps. And this is 01. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Not yet.
Oh,
It's starting. All right, let's go to Google Maps and look at the street view.
okay. So this is the street view here.
Okay, so where is all this stuff going to go?
Right. So if I can
Oh, that's
pan
good.
it down. So
Right. So where's it going to
it's
go?
gonna go right here.
Where's here? In there.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, what's on the left-hand side of this building?
This is a it seems as though it's like a church or something.
Yeah,
Let me see here.
looks
It
like
says
it.
it right here. It's the Sacré-Cœur, yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to the corner. Go back to where we were, where we started. Excellent. And oh yeah, so can you get a little closer in on that? Just use your wheel to go. Oh, no, maybe. Oh, very good. Oh, you're a pro. Okay, so now just don't. Okay, that's perfect. Just describe to me what these containers and stage, etc. What is
Mhm.
you remember that universities really peak in terms of attendance between September and April, right? Oh,
Right.
what the hell? I'm just seeing a
No,
blue.
no, it's okay. Sorry about that.
All right, just stay here. Don't move it, okay?
No, no.
So universities peak in attendance between September and April, right?
Yes.
In Ottawa, a lot of that time is friggin' cold.
Hmm.
So the chef's garden, like, isn't going to grow much in February.
No.
And the stage is going to be really cold most of the year, most
Yep.
of the time that the students are there. So what is the purpose of this?
The purpose, I've to be honest, I don't really know. Um, I don't know. It's for what do you call it? Hosting, I guess.
Yeah,
Right.
hosting,
It's just an
but
extension of, yep.
it's already cold now. What is the date today? The 24th of October. It's cold now.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Uh, I mean, I'm not really keen to sit outside in November,
Nope.
and Christmas time is pretty cold, and then January, February, March is cold. April still can be cold. Like I just
Yep.
I'm trying to understand this, what they're trying to achieve here.
Well, that's kind of what we're going to be discussing. I'm assuming I haven't went too deep into it. I know that she reached out to us for this. She has all the approvals. She
Okay,
has all the
all right.
designs.
Well,
They have to send it
if
for
you don't
permit.
know
I
Pat,
just,
Mr.
yeah, I
Pat,
don't know.
don't worry about it. Go back to your slide deck now.
Okay.
There we go. Ah, very good. Okay, so let's go back to the top of the slide deck. Let's go right up to the top. All right. And can you make it full screen? Control F5 or whatever it is on your computer,
Sure, sure, sure.
just so I get
Uh,
to see the whole thing. Control or just, yeah, beautiful. All right.
okay.
All right, next slide. Okay, don't do anything yet. I'm just trying to absorb it all. Okay, next. I love these family pictures. It's so fantastic.
I appreciate that. Yeah,
Fantastic. Oh my gosh. Pat, you only have one kid?
I do.
What is the name?
Her name is Isla Rose.
Isla Rose. And Simon is twice as rich, right? He's got two.
Yes, yes.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's
Nathan
fantastic.
and Noah.
And who's George? Yours?
Jorge.
Oh,
Jorge
hey,
is he is the civil engineer that's helping us with the Noble.
perfect. Okay, next, let's go to the next one. All right. Isn't this nice? Okay, next one.
You do you know what Clash VR is?
Yeah, that's isn't that Tosh?
Yes.
Okay, next. All right.
So
So
I
what does she mean by packable? I know that I saw that a few times, and I'm sorry if I'm being so stupid here, but
it don't
the project is not 100% clear in my mind, and I don't want to go into it at 11 o'clock and really just make a mess of it. So what
absolutely
does she mean by packable? Obviously, it packs down, because are they planning
yes.
to pack it away?
No, no. So the original the actual intention is not to do packable, it's to do containers. However, containers are expensive anything with containers, it's just expensive. You have to buy the container, you have to have welders and engineers figure it all out, put it's just more expensive. And so an option that I suggested or that she mentioned was packable containers. And so that's something that Tosh offers, is something that we can offer. And
Okay,
so it's a product that I put up here
all right. So go to the
because
next
she
slide.
mentioned it.
All right,
Okay.
next slide.
Next slide are containers. So I've just started building this today, like just maybe 10
Yeah.
minutes ago.
So
So
that's the
yep,
stage on the right, top right.
this is a stage. Yeah, this is
Cool.
a similar stage.
Yeah.
This is 3009 carp.
Yeah.
I want to let her know that we've done, we have, but
Yeah.
I'm representing that our facility is constructed out of containers.
Yeah.
And then this is
That's
a
awesome.
yeah,
Pat, so far, I love it.
yeah. Thank you.
Next, I
Thank
got
you
it.
very much. Next, the Noble. I'm going to
Now,
show her. I'm going to add a.
okay, why are you showing her the Noble?
Well, I think where you were going with this was eh, right. It's only 3 season. It would only be really 1 season because everything spring, winter, and fall are really cold. No one wants to be outside.
Well,
So
I don't, I exaggerated. I've been in Copenhagen, uh,
okay.
in Denmark, and they run their outdoor patios year round. And my wife and I have been there. They cover you with these days a fake sheepskin. They don't want real sheepskin. It's not politically
Yeah.
correct anymore. A fake sheepskin. They have infrared heaters. Is there?
Okay.
Are there infrared heaters here
Um, in the
in this thing?
in the Noble?
No, in
No.
this whole design thing.
Um, no, but that's something that we will be discussing for sure. If that's part of the scope, I think we should really probably see that. But I haven't dove too much into this, right? This is going to be my second time, my third time speaking with her.
Okay, I
So
get it. The reason
yeah,
I ask you these questions is whether it doesn't matter which client I'm working with, whether it's the University of Ottawa, Humble, Tosh, a couple of thousand others. You always want to ask, what the hell are you doing? Why are you doing it? And does it make economic sense? If
right,
you're doing this because you want to have something cool for the first few weeks of September, the first few weeks of the term, and the last few weeks of the last term, that's one thing. But if you're trying to make it usable year round, Copenhagen has had success with that. And believe it or not, Edmonton is now doing it. They actually
okay,
have, and Edmonton has really cold winters. They actually have outdoor cafes that are operating year round, and there's some ways
wonderful.
to do that, because I noticed that you had in there some landscaping, right? And
Yes,
just for the record, since we're recording this, the only way to protect against wind is not with wind barriers. There's no such thing. You build a wall, the wind just goes around it, over it, and around. Up, over it, and around it. So
right.
wind barriers don't work. Do you know what works? Shrubbery.
What's that?
Shrubbery.
Oh,
Now,
really?
have you ever gone hiking in the middle of winter? You've gone snowshoeing or something like that?
Of course.
Okay. So you're up on the plain.
Yeah.
It's Ottawa in January. It's
Okay.
15 or 20 below, and the wind is howling, and you are freezing. So you're cross country skiing or you're snowshoeing. You get 1 meter inside the woods, and the wind speeds drop to zero. Correct?
Right. Yes.
Why do you think the deer, um,
Stay in the woods.
where do you think the deer in the middle of winter sleep? On the high plain when the winds are whipping at 20 or 30 or 40 kilometers an hour, or in the woods and buried deep into fresh powdery snow where the wind speeds are
Exactly.
zero?
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
Yeah,
So
it's in the snow.
if they do, we'll ask her, what is her name again?
Her name is Amanda.
Okay, we'll ask Amanda what she's doing, because I don't want to make suggestions that if she's just said, well, we want to use it for the first 3 or 4 weeks of the term, the last 3 or 4 weeks of the term when the weather's a little better, then we don't need to worry too much about infrared heating, sheepskin, fake sheepskins, and shrubbery to reduce the wind. But if you have, shrubbery around this thing, it'll look pretty. You put Christmas lights on it, whatever else, but it'll, obviously you're talking about coniferous as opposed to deciduous, and the wind speeds will drop to zero in no time. So go to the next slide again. All right. So why are you introducing the Noble?
Well, the Noble is an option as well. Not necessarily the Noble itself, but something comparable. We can suggest that this could be a year-round option, right? So you have
Option, though,
similar
what would be the use of the Noble in this project? Why would she have one on her site?
for hosting. But I guess, I mean, when you think about it, hosting, if you're going to be inside, then might as well go inside the building as opposed to outside.
Yeah, I
So
don't.
maybe,
I mean, I think we should think that through for another second. Okay,
okay.
so you know, so I think what they're talking about is with the stage is that they're going to have some performers come, correct?
Yes,
That's their accommodation.
that's their accommodation. The performance. Oh, you sly. Performers accommodation if they need some. Yeah.
So at the Canadian Tire Center, we have dressing rooms, right?
Yeah.
At the arena level. And
Yeah.
I wanted to turn those dressing rooms into beautiful, bedrooms and living rooms, if you know what I mean. Because
Yep.
when you have, Taylor Swift coming to give a concert, I wanted her to come into the building, and instead of just having concrete floors and a concrete block wall and and a few tables where they can have some beverages and some food, I wanted to have a really beautiful, like almost like a boudoir and a living area, an entertainment area at the arena level, where also if they needed to, if maybe the weather was too bad or whatever, they could crash there overnight, right? We're talking
Almost
about,
like a green room. Yeah.
it's something
Yeah.
at a whole other level. And my
Yeah.
architect and my arena manager said, absolutely friggin' no. And I said, well, why not?
Right.
They said, because if you have Taylor Swift there, no problem. She'll love it. But if you have Metallica there, they'll destroy it. Like there won't be anything left of it. I mean, these people are out of control, like a heavy metal band. It's just they'll destroy it, right? So our dressing rooms for talent are pretty friggin' limited. But if you brought in talent from Toronto or from New York or whatever, and this would be a change room. This would be also a place where they could crash overnight if they wanted to. I mean, it's a beautiful building, by the way. This is fantastic what you've done. This design is top of the line. So I think that's what it is. It's potential accommodation for possibly staff, or it's for performers. All right.
Okay.
And
Great.
if it's okay with you, I'll tell the story about Canadian Tire Center because you'll probably enjoy that story.
Yes, you will.
All right, next slide.
Okay. Basically, just a brief overview of Humble Creek Homes, but I
That's
might be
fabulous.
able to, yeah,
Fabulous.
might be
Okay.
able to add a little bit more, but I
Yeah.
don't have much time.
No, keep going to the next slide. That's fine.
Okay. So now
Yeah.
these are the
Yeah.
objectives of the project.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Would you like me? Yeah.
so get out of this slideshow. Just go back to the deck itself, just hit the escape button. There you go. And then underneath landscaping excavation work, go there and then just put another bullet point at the bottom.
Okay, hold on here.
Attaboy.
Okay.
Possible staff or talent accommodation in the Noble, because it's the Noble, right?
Yep.
And put a question mark at the end of that one, just because you might hate the idea. So we'd just say, look, we're making suggestions. Okay, next.
Okay,
let's go to the next
great.
slide.
So this is the scope, start of the scope.
Let me read it. Okay, let me read it. Just hold on.
Yeah, take your time.
Develop preliminary and final design plans. Ensure designs comply with building code. Source and procure necessary materials for construction. Ensure quality control measures. Construct container address and identified delivery and installation of units to site. What is that what is that supposed to be? Site?
Sorry, so it would be
structures?
Structures.
Right.
Units to site.
To site, I think
it would be units to site.
That's for the approved design plan. Okay, next. Scope. Civil work, site preparation, foundation work. Okay, next. Drainage and utilities, landscaping, very nice. Now, okay, next slide. Amanda Peterson. Hold on. Now she's not working with the university. I mean, she's not an employee of the university. She's a contractor.
She's a contractor, and she is employed through the what is it? Grad Student Association.
Okay, so go back to that slide we were looking at. Take out that last point. This role is funded. No, that's fine. That's fine. The last point, that's from my original slide deck.
Yeah, sorry.
Take that out. Yeah. Okay, next.
I was going to put the YHCH, but I'm not going to have much time.
Yeah, you might not. But well, let's stay with that. Okay, and just where the width is, take the width out. Our team can assist in many ways, including ensuring that the functional program meets client requirements
I'll fix it. Don't worry. Okay.
Okay. Well, just go back and fix it now. We got time. We got half an hour. Client, you have to fix client 2 up there. Then not limited to, and then put a colon. Colon is like, that's a sentence.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. Drop down. Okay. Not limited to 1. Design. 2, drop down 2. Construction. 3, economic feasibility.
Feasibility.
No, I'll spell it for you. FEA. Oh well, it'll help you. There you go. Feasibility. What other things can we help them with? And put capital D on design up above.
Right.
Design, construction, economic feasibility. 4. I would say put down 4. Shakedown crews.
Shake down.
Shake down crews. No,
not
cruise like
shack.
a shake, like K-E, and shakedown is one word. Cruise is C-R-U-I-S-E.
Cruise.
Cruise, and put that in quotation marks.
Cruise or the
No,
whole
no,
thing?
no, the whole thing. Just shakedown cruise. Perfect. And I'll tell you what that is in a moment. And then go back to the 4 and take out the dash and just go make it look like the one above.
Yeah.
Dash and then space. Oh, there you go. So what most people do is they build it, then they wave goodbye. The shakedown cruise is like when you, I'm sure you do this anyway, when you finish a building, you make sure that there are no deficiencies, that it works according to plan, that you check in with them after 3 months, you check in with them after 6 months, right?
Oh,
You
yeah.
check in with them
Okay.
after a year. You follow what I'm
That's
saying?
right. Of course.
All right. So that's what a shakedown cruise is.
Okay.
Can you just give me a second here? I
Of course.
apologize. Um, so I have a bit of a crisis going on right now.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Okay.
one of my buddies, my best friend, he's been accused with second-degree murder. His son,
Yes, I remember that. Oh,
and
shit. Did he get
he
convicted?
has a bail hearing this morning, and so I'm going to have to get off of this call here in a moment and join another Zoom call just until 11 to present myself to the judge because I'm going to be a witness this afternoon in his favor. I've known the
Oh, my
kid
goodness.
since he was a teenager. He's a lovely young man. He
Yeah.
had nothing to do with this, in my opinion, and I'm a character witness. I mean,
Okay.
if your daughter was ever accused of a crime and I knew her well, I would do it for you as well.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
So I don't have a whole lot more. Is there anything else that we do that, economic feasibility would be me? What is the economic engine of this? I want to make sure that they're not going to blow their brains out. Shakedown
Right.
cruise is, you understand, it's really post-construction. Most people just, do you know what a tail light guarantee is?
No.
A tail light guarantee is a tail light guarantee. I just have to check my email, make sure that I'm monitoring things. Make sure I've got this. All right. Yeah, okay, I'm good so far. Okay, so a tail light guarantee, don't put it on your slide, is what most contractors give their clients. My guarantee is is a lifetime guarantee or until you see my tail lights disappear around the corner, whichever comes sooner.
Okay. Okay. Okay, great. We could do project management as well because I know that she is the project manager, but we could help. She's not a construction project manager.
Okay, well,
Um,
put down under construction and construction project management because we don't want to step on our toes.
yeah, exactly.
All right.
She also has a lot of she has a lot more work ahead of her after this. She has a lot more contracts.
Yeah.
So that could be
Okay,
a
so
good
put
thing.
okay, put number 5 down. Client follow-up, 5 dash client follow-up. All right, what's the next one? Let's see the next slide.
Oh, the next slide.
Yeah, the next slide. Yeah, that'll do.
So this is just basically what you wrote. I could
Oh, no,
get rid of this.
yeah, you have to completely change that. You might even get rid
Oh,
of this slide.
I'll get rid of it. Same. I like this
Okay.
idea of sponsorship, but
Oh,
I
no,
don't think
no,
this has
leave
much
that.
with it.
Leave that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's very useful. All right.
Okay.
Okay,
Same. Just everything the way that it is.
yep.
Okay.
I
And
just got to
then
check my
same with this
email
one.
again to make sure I'm
Yep.
keeping on top of things. Okay. So I think that one you can get rid of.
Okay.
Then these are just
And then the rest is just the final renderings and
yeah, keep going. Next slide. That's excellent. Next slide. Nice. Nice. Okay, and go to the last slide, questions and answers. You should put your name in there as well. You leave me in there. That's fine.
oh, okay.
Because it'll but put you first. Oh, and you got my wrong email address. So
I'll
just
fix
go.
that right now.
So yeah. So fix that up. My email address is bruce@brucemfirestone.com. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So listen, this was fantastic. I am going to record. I've recorded this. I'm going to put it on YouTube unlisted, so we have all our
Okay,
ideas
thank you.
there. Don't
Okay.
forget to put the M in there. Bruce@brucemfirestone.com.
Yeah.
Firestone.com. Perfect.
Okay, and I'll change mine.
And you
It's okay.
change that. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. All right.
Listen, this was
Good luck,
fantastic.
Bruce.
I'll see you at 11, and I
Are
look
you
forward to
sure?
it.
Are you sure,
I'm
Bruce, that
going to
you
be
can make
there.
it at 11?
I am. I don't have to
Okay.
go and be a witness till this afternoon.
Okay. All right. Because if you can't,
No,
don't worry
I'm
about
good.
it.
I'll be there. I'm
All
looking
right.
forward to it.